Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome back to another installment in our YogBox survival challenge, where the challenge isn't necessarily to not die. I think it's to not get frustrated and throw the computer out with the baby in the bathwater, or however the saying goes. We are inside of our tower base, Charlie, or whatever we're going to end up naming it. We probably need to give it, I think we'll just call it the Red Tower, because that's what it is. It's a big red tower, and we are trying to convert this floor into all wood. You might hear the sounds of a million terrible things right on top of us making all kinds of racket, and well, that's a million terrible things right on top of us making all kinds of racket. We're going to do our best to ignore them. We're not really focused on what they're up to up there. I mean, the goal is eventually to go up there, wipe them out, and claim the entire tower. What we've effectively done now is, imagine you're trying to take over a country, right? Okay, and so you start an invasion, and you get into like a port city, like a port of entry, and you claim the port of entry, and you're like, and there we go, we've won now, set up base of operations. And so you start rebuilding the infrastructure, you start doing all kinds of stuff, you build beautiful roads and bridges and schools. Meanwhile, the enemy, whose country you've invaded, are just like building up their resources right outside the border, and you're just sort of ignoring them. That's kind of like what we're doing right now. They're all up in the rest of the tower. Oh, hello there, Mr. Bear. Mr. Bear seems pretty chill. They're all up there in the tower, just making all kinds of racket and kind of ready to, like, they're sending out scouting parties, apparently. That's okay. Listen, come on down here and get me. I'm fine. Are you fine? How long can you stand there? Come on. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's, okay, no, we're gonna have to, looks like we're gonna have to storm them. Oh, it looks like one of them maybe got into an altercation with something else. I wish I could see what was happening right now, but I cannot. I'm sorry to say. Okay, there's a zombie now. He is on fire. Come on down here, skeleton. Everyone is dead, except for this guy? Oh, there's still two of them. Oh, there's multiples of them. Those two are fighting each other. This door is open. That's what the issue is. All of the enemies from upstairs are coming downstairs now. We're going to die again. We're running. Don't look back. Don't look back. There's no survival if we look back. We have food. We have glistening melon. We cannot eat it. Glistening melon is not an edible food, apparently. What we need to have is bacon. Mmm, delicious. Stay alive. Stay alive. We gotta make our way around to the other side. Son of a gun! Are we doing a death count? Listen, of me in the past, in the future editing this, add a death count to this series. We're going back! We're not leaving it at that. We can't. We cannot fail like that. We have to go back. We must go back. We must win. We have to take the red tower. Step one, we've got this block, okay? We're putting this block at the entrance. That'll prevent the monsters from coming out. And then we're gonna take care of the monsters all around the base of the tower. All right? Then we're gonna go back in and finish the floor. Okay. So apparently we don't have to deal with the monsters around the base of the tower anymore. For obvious reasons, those being that we died. So therefore, everything around here. What the heck is that? What did I just pick up? Gunpowder. Oh yeah, we've not seen any creepers, have we? That's weird. We're mostly dealing with zombies and skeletons out here. It's kind of unpleasant. I don't really care for it. We need to get inside though, so we're actually gonna go back in here, and we're gonna use the entrance we just plugged up temporarily. We'll patch it up again, and then we're gonna go in here, and then don't worry, because we're gonna patch that up as well, and then we're gonna finish the floor, gosh darn it, but not before we first make a whole lot of planks. Alright, beautiful wooden floor is done. Now we're going to go ahead and build a couple of doors, because I think that doors are going to be a much better way for us to secure this place. Also, we don't want monsters coming down here from up above. So let's get... Oh, yep, see, that's how they're getting down here. And we want to prevent that in the future, so we're going to do that right there. And then we're going to carve ourselves out a hole here. There might be some down there right now. We're going to fill all this in. Yep, hi there. We're going to leave you there. And then we're going to have this be open, and this is how we get out. I guess it's going to be a block below the level of the ground outside, and that's okay. We'll have a door there, and maybe we even build ourselves a second door. I'm not opposed to that. Hold on. Yeah. We'll have a double door system for that extra security, just in case I mess something up really bad. But there we go. So this base is now much more secure than it was, and the only thing we have to do now is move ourselves up to the, the next floors and clear them out and not die. And I mean, personally, I don't see that being too difficult, all things considered. We've made it this far. What could possibly go wrong? I definitely don't want that there, though. That's gotta go. That looks awful. There is a staircase. I just want it, known and established that on the other side of that wall, there's a staircase that goes up to this floor. So what I am doing right now might seem unnecessary, except what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to create a little murder hole where we can deal with these monsters in a more, quick and effective way. We really should just go play Minecraft, though, is what we should do. Because if we left here, and we went and we got some, diamond armor and things of that nature, and we were just, took our time and were super cautious, I gotta tell you, this would be a whole lot easier. But what I'm doing here is I'm creating a thing where monsters could drop down, and I could hit their feet. And they can't hit me. Come on over! Come on over! It'll be fun. You're gonna have a good time. See, I know that they're up there is the issue. Okay, what we gotta do is we gotta build our... Oh, yep, there we go. So, I took out, previously, the spawners on this next floor here. This second floor. And what that means is that no more monsters should be able to spawn in there. Which means any monsters that spawn in there are simply spawning naturally because of the low light. Or they're dropping in from other floors higher up. And if that's the case, then this could be never-ending. Now, if they drop really epic loot, I'd be okay with it being never-ending, right? If they just dropped a lot of really cool stuff, and we just sort of stood here and they just came to us, then yeah, that would be swell. But I don't think that's gonna be what happens. This guy doesn't even have a body. These textures are so broken. Should we relog? Let's relog. This game loads so unbelievably fast, it is insane. So the issue right now is that with the size of this thing, a skeleton standing right there could shoot me if I'm standing right here. That is a bit of an issue, but we're not going to worry about it because I think we're going to try to keep to the side here. So yeah, looks like the zombies are coming down now. I did notice that my sword isn't looking too good, so we're going to need to make a new sword here soon. Yeah, they're not ending. They're not stopping. They're just going to keep coming. Which makes me wonder if maybe... Could there really be that many monsters coming in from the other floor? There are holes in the floor up there. I really wish I could get a better look at things, but I don't really want to risk letting them get down here to me after we've gone through all of this effort to prevent that exact thing from happening. We might need to build a second sort of viewing hole over to the side, but hold on, wait, where did all that other loot come from? How come I'm not picking that stuff up? Come here. There we go. Not that we can do much, I don't think, with rotting flesh. We could eat it, but it might make us sick. We'll go ahead and toss that inside. I think what we should probably do, then, is go try to find a village. We could spend an infinite amount of time here, and... Oh, good, it's getting dark again. See, that's the issue, right? That's the issue, is that it gets dark so quickly. I'm going to move everything from Bravo over to here. This seems like a much better place to set up a base, because it's closed in, and it's got a lot of monsters on the roof, which might not sound like a selling point, but, you know, it isn't. You are correct. It's not a selling point. It makes it almost ridiculous that we're doing this. But this is the decision that has been reached, okay? This is what we're doing. We're gonna come over here and get all of our stuff, and we're gonna move it back to the big red tower. And gosh darn it, we're just gonna hope for the best there, aren't we? Just hope that we can survive a little bit longer. Hello there, duck. Come here. I need to eat your flesh. I'm sorry about this. It's sort of tragic how they don't make any noise when you take them out. So we're going to break. We're going to leave the crafting table just in case we need to do emergency crafting in this sort of vicinity. And it looks like we have just enough to hold everything inside of this chest, but ironically, after we break it, oh, we will have enough room for the chest. Okay, and weird. I thought there was more in there. It probably stacked with stuff that was already in our inventory is what happened there. So now we just need to get home. And this might seem like a super basic task, but there are horrible monsters. What's funny is I keep saying that, but we've not really come across any yet. It's been kinda chill so far. That's where we had a unicorn at one point, but it despawned sadly. I didn't have any apples to feed it or whatever you're supposed to feed them. So that was a letdown. But inside we go, and now we are completely safe, interestingly. There's the monsters. Are they fighting each other? Or are they just going ham? Hold on. Can I bait this skeleton into shooting this guy? I think I can. Hi. Hello. Right here. I'm right here. Yeah! I think it hit him. Maybe? I really want that to happen. I really want the skeleton to shoot this guy. I wanted them to get into an altercation, but it doesn't look like they will. That's alright. Plop that down. We don't have any more iron, so I can't just make another sword, which is a tragedy. But we should have some food around here somewhere that we can cook up. We have quite a bit of raw beef, so we'll toss that in there and get that cooking. And then we have 3 apples that we want to keep on us. We want to keep apples and bones on us in case we have the opportunity to get a horse or a wolf companion, which could be fun and useful. So tuck all of that away inside of there. Not the bacon, keep the bacon. Gotta have me some bacon. We're gonna put in the raw chicken next. Did we leave any raw chicken in here? For some reason I thought we had some raw chicken earlier. Everything is so small, it's hard for me to make out what it is. But, you know, you've seen the UI in the first episode. The options are either it's way too small or it's way too big. So can we open up a map by pressing something? Oh, Emma brings up cultures. But what I really want is a map. What about period, comma, N? N says village, what? Oh! There's an inactive village 164 meters to the south. That way. That's not too far, that's 164 blocks. Should we try to make our way to it, or should we wait till tomorrow? Are they fighting each other now? Are they finally doing it? Is that, because that's what I wanted them to do. Hello? See, again, if they were dropping really useful things, this would be so swell. But as it is, they're not even dropping, like, weapons. Hold on, wait, can we get to the chest that's in there? I think it should be, based on where that chest is, it should be, like, right there. So there is an ancient weapon. Hi, skeleton. Excuse me, I'm trying to see that. There's a wooden pickaxe. We'll take the coal. That's kind of really the only useful thing. I don't know what to do with the shard of strange metal. It doesn't appear to have any kind of use for me. We're gonna take the wood and the wool. I'm also gonna take the ancient weapon. There we go. Yeah, you shoot each other. That's fine. We're gonna make a bed. But we're not gonna skip the night because that would be cheating. What we are gonna do is, as soon as we start to see the sun come up, we'll use the bed, and that'll change our spawn to here. So we'll stop spawning outside of our kind friend's house. But, I wonder if it's gonna be upset that there's so many monsters about. I guess there's one way to find out if I just right click on it. Nope, it doesn't care. Hold on, get up. Get up, 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 get up! I thought I would just be able to get back up. Oh, no! Well, I did say 7 days, so I guess, do we cut this one? You know what? You know what? We carry on. That's what we do. Welcome to this bonus extended episode where today we're going to get ourselves an ancient weapon. I don't know if it's worth using as a weapon, but we're going to try to make our way 100 and some odd blocks south. What button did we press to get that? Yeah, it's an inactive village, 165 meters to the south. We're going to try to make our way there, and we're going to see what's there when we arrive. If it's a village, we might move in. We will return to Red Tower someday, but not today. For adventure! Where did that big guy go? Where did he stomp off to? Because I know he didn't despawn. I don't think that they burn. So surely he's just still out here somewhere. Oh, that's a scary concept. Okay, 165 meters. That's not that far. But it's not like, it's not right around the corner either. We're gonna have to go on a bit of a pilgrimage to find this place. And then it did say that the village was inactive. I don't know if that means that I've just not been there, so things haven't spawned before. Oh, hold on, is this it right here? Is it literally just right on the other side of this hill? It's a lot closer than I thought. Hello? Are there people? It does seem abandoned. Okay. Maybe that's what it meant by inactive. Maybe everyone's left. Maybe nobody lives here. That would be unfortunate. I would love to have a friend. Honestly. Hello? There is no one here. This place is entirely abandoned. There's not a single soul alive. That is so sad. Hello? There are horses here. This is so strange. So we found a village that was just one house and it was occupied. But this place, entirely empty. Okay. I don't know what to do now. What happens if I hit this button again? 32 meters to the north? No, that's where I am. Give me another one. Give me another option. Because that's not helpful. This village is empty and barren and kind of freaky when you think about the concept of a village that has no one living in it. I'm going to take their ladders, though. You know, heavens, I can't just leave those here. I do wish that I had an axe with me, but apparently I no longer do. Didn't we make an iron axe and just kind of leave it inside of a chest somewhere? That's the issue. I don't know where most of my stuff is. We definitely left some things back on a boat that we called our base. Remember? Remember all that time ago when I said that we would use the boat as a base of operations and we would extend out from there and go to different places? That's not happening, is it? That was not a lie. It was not intentional, you know. I do think there needs to be some level of intentionality to a lie. You know, I intended to do those things, so it was not lying when I said that I would. I just did not know what the future would hold, and plans changed over time. So I encourage you to look into your hearts and find a place to forgive me for my my transgressions. I did not mean them. 'Twas not intentional. We're gonna leave here with a bit more coal than what we had. Hi, little rabbit. Do you know what if the rabbit is the cause of the empty village? That's a freaky looking horse. I hate that so much. Should we relog? Let's relog. There we go. I have to assume that there's just something messed up in my settings that are causing the monsters to be broken like this. We did go in and change something previously where we disabled random textures or whatever it was called, but it seems to not really have been the problem, or if it was, it wasn't the only problem. There are apparently many more. I tell you what, I don't really want to go back to the Red Tower. The Red Tower is a sad place. The Red Tower is filled with nothing but death and destruction and want and misery. That doesn't look like there's anything there for me. What if we just head west, young man? Haven't you been told California's full of whiskey, women, and gold? Listen, let's try that. Let's head into the snow and see what we may find just beyond the edge here. Okay, we'll head out past Bravo, because we've never been out past Bravo before, and we know we can head back to Red Tower should the situation call for it, but it's also possible that we might find our true place in the world. You know, that's all we're looking for. That's all anyone ever wants to find. You know, when will our lives begin, as they say? We want so much more than this provincial life, as some want to say. And maybe as we get further away from that village, if we press N, it'll give us a different one to the southeast. No, that's just the one we just left. We're looking for one that's not inactive, preferably. One that's going to have some lovely villagers living inside of it who will welcome us in with open arms. What are you? You're a duck. I don't have the patience for that right now. I'm pretty sure the ducks are just chickens, by the way, that have been reskinned. Oh, we're just wandering away from the Red Tower, by the way. I'm sort of assuming that, you know, as we get further and further away, we'll just know that it's to the east and we'll be fine. We never did figure out how to open up a big map or if such a thing even exists. But at this point, it looks like we're kind of just leaving the world behind and we're charging forward into a bright new tomorrow. Considering we don't know what most of what— oh my gosh, that's a chocobo! There are chocobos! I need Geisel greens, or Geisel green, whatever they're called. I want to ride the chocobo. Look at them, they're beautiful. They're absolutely gorgeous. Oh, that or they're just different colored, like large. Let's kill them and see what they drop. They could just be big chickens. Is that chocobo meat? That's just raw chicken. I think what we're looking at here is raw chicken, or big chickens. We're gonna keep killing them, and if one drops Geisel greens or whatever, we'll know. Okay, it kind of looks like that's not going to be the case. Hello? Come here, big guy. It's not even big chicken meat they're dropping. These have to die. It has to happen. I'm sorry to say that we have no other options. We really should have stayed back there, though, before going on our adventure. We should have gone back into the house, back into the Red Fort, or whatever it's called, the Red Tower, and got our other axe, because we do have a stone axe that we're leaving behind. But we're just looking for another village. And at this point, it's still telling me that the closest one is the one behind us, which is unfortunate. I have no idea how to check and find a different one. I also don't really know where we're going other than just out. Oh, okay, I thought that was like oil or something. I was very confused, but it was just shadows and darkness. So those are sharks. They're very broken, though. Let's have a look at our settings for a moment. Okay, well, I went through all the... Oh, lordy! Oh, lordy! Oh, what is happening? I went through all the settings to see if there's anything else in there about mob textures. Oh, everything is fine? Should we do a relog? Let's relog. There, that's what sharks should look like. This is what the world should look like. Everything seems to be much better now. I still don't see any villages near me. Maybe we should go ahead and head back then. Yeah. It's still an inactive village is the closest one to us, which is a tragedy. I thought that millionaire villages were more common than this, but maybe I'm misremembering. I thought you could find them basically walk into the woods in any sort of direction. Just one pops up and there's like 40 people living there and they're like, "Hello, stranger. We would very much like some coal." And you give them some coal and they're like, "Wow, we're our best friends. We love you. Would you like to be mayor?" Maybe that's just how I imagined it worked. It's probably not actually what went down, but in my mind, whoa. Now wait a minute. Look at this. These are some big trees. I do like a big tree. Let's go check out Big Tree Forest. And what appears to be, is that leaves or is that some sort of structure up in the trees? Oh, I see. It's vines. See, this would be a cool place for a village. But there isn't one. And we're getting further and further away from the one that we know is near our house and nighttime is coming. And I'd sort of assumed when we left our house that by now we would have found a place to bed down for the night. I kind of just assumed, I guess incorrectly, like a fool, that we would find a village. I just thought if we wandered long enough, eventually we'd find one. I'm sure that's still true. It's just the long enough is longer than I assumed, is the problem. And you know what they say about making assumptions? Sometimes you're wrong, so probably don't. And we did, and now that's on me. We're just lost in a jungle. We're being pursued by a zombie. I definitely hear a zombie. I don't know where it is. It's making all kinds of noises, though. We're just gonna carry on. At the end of the day, you can only die if you're standing still. That might not be true. But I've never seen a dead thing moving except for zombies. Yeah, no, I don't think any of my logic is gonna pan out here, and I think if we dwell on it for too much longer, I might be found out as an intellectual fraud, so we're gonna carry on. Is that a manta ray? Is it friendly? Why is it here, of all places, inside of a tiny little pond? How did it get here? I'm sure it has some sort of tragic backstory about one time the world flooded and it came up here with its family, but then the waters receded and its family just accidentally left him behind. And oh good, we're just stuck in a hole now. This is how the manta ray got stuck! I was trying to find out what was going on back here. Is this looked like a pass-through of some kind? It is, with lovely water, beautiful plants, and it just passes right on through to the other side. Yeah, okay, nothing of worth. I mean, there's coal. Should we just grab the coal while we're in the sort of general area? I'm not too worried about it. I think most of the time monsters spawn near you. So if monsters spawn near us right now and we just keep going, we'll get away from the monsters. Or what we could do is we could stay underground right here. That could also work. But what we're gonna actually do is just push. Just push into the jungle in the middle of the night, which is very dark and creepy. And we found a river. I think we're gonna start, because if I press in, yeah, to the south, that's that direction. Yeah, that's gonna be the one we left behind previously. We're gonna start making our way east, back towards the Red Tower. We're just gonna slowly make our way. We're not gonna make a beeline for it or anything. And what we're definitely not going to do is panic. We're going to keep our sword out, even though it's almost broken and I did not bring it back up. Do you think that maybe that's a safe ship? I know where we are now. Our friends are like right over there. We've done a big circle back to kind of where we started. I think that's our boat right there, if we wanted to make a boat and go to our boat. It's insane to me now, though, that we've not found another village. And it's a tragedy. What? Why? You are a mouse. What have I done to you? What could you possibly want from me? Uncalled for aggression by these creatures. Absolutely uncalled for aggression. We could all just be friends out here. There's no reason for this behavior. I'm kind of curious whether or not any of these ships are overrun by... It looks like that one's got something on it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, that's a werewolf and a normal wolf. You know what? I'm not gonna go to that boat. Not gonna go over there tonight. Nothing we want to do there. That's like a wolf boat. It's a werewolf captain and his crew of wolves. That is terrifying in concept, and I'm sure in practice as well. We now have no weapon. We now have no weapon, and there's a werewolf in front of us. I don't want to die here. This is not what I want to go down. We're gonna equip the ancient weapon. I don't even know if this works as a weapon. Begone, beasts! I challenge ye! Begone! Stay back, I say! Stay back or die! I shall not be defeated by the likes of you! That hurt. That hurt pretty badly. I shan't lie. I am somewhat intimidated by you, but I shall not give up the fight! Good werewolf! Professor Lupin! Return, I declare! Return to Hogwarts! Return to Hogwarts for the sake of the children! Think about Harry! He's all alone there! The Sirius Black is out to get him, Lupin! Return! Return, I say! This is having no effect on him that I can tell. Is this even hurting him? He's not making any noise. Would this be a better weapon to use? Hold on. That appears to have the same level of effect on him. So I feel like maybe we just keep hitting him with whatever we happen to have in our inventory. This does not break, though, is the thing. But is this any better than hitting him with our bare hand? Oh my gosh, we got him. Somehow. What did he drop? Is that a golden apple? But also he dropped something else. Was it just an ancient weapon? We have two of them now. We have an iron shovel. It looked like he dropped some kind of a stone hoe. My man was just a farmer. My man was just a farmer, and then he got turned, I guess, into a werewolf. And then he attacked me on the beach, although, to be fair, I was slightly aggressive towards him. I did charge at him, screaming that I would, challenge him, so that's on me. Is this a scorpion here? We've not seen really a lot of the worst of monsters. Yep, that is a scorpion. Hello. Again, it really does feel like we might as well just be hitting this thing with our bare hand for all the good in the world that this weapon is doing us, but it's better than nothing. Or actually, no, it's not. It's probably... Oh, it dropped a little one. There's a little one now. How does that make sense? Go away, you nuisance. Shoo. Shoo. Now I'm poisoned. Fantastic. I'm gonna die at the hands of a tiny scorpion. Oh, leave me alone. I just want to go to my friend's house. That's all I want to do. We're going to have a sleepover. I'm going to use their bed. I've already decided. We've already messed up once in this video and accidentally used a bed. If I can just skip to the night, we can start a new... Go away! Go! We've already dealt with Lupin. Now we got freaking Pettigrew back here. Go away, Wormdale! Go away! This is absolute misery. It's complete bedlam as well. Is that a cow? That's a zombie. That's just like a regular old Minecraft zombie. Didn't think we'd see one. Actually, it's not. No, it's not. It's a red-eyed Minecraft zombie, which I know is worse than a regular one. They normally are a lot harder to defeat. They take way more hits. I am effectively hitting it with my bare hand, I think we've determined at this point. The ancient weapon is not helping me. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and say that what we just did there, look, there's the red tower. We're not that far from home, really. I think we can make it. We just have to cross this river. Are there sharks in the river? I don't see any. But who knows what happened? Wait, what is this? There's some sort of structure under the water. This world is terrible, and what's worse is we're all alone, and we shouldn't be! There should be a millionaire village! Who is that? Oh no. Oh no, not again. Oh no, okay. That's okay, we're gonna go this way. Don't see me, please. Do you like seafood? How do you feel about you didn't see me food? That's what I would like to be tonight. I don't think he likes to get wet. He's a dog, right? Like, that seems reasonable to me. Some dogs like to play, though. They like to get in the water and play fetch with a frisbee and whatnot. Yeah, no, he likes to swim, apparently. Well, he's gonna swim that direction, and we're gonna run this way and hope that we don't have to deal with whatever else is gonna be out here tonight. Overall, I definitely thought the night would be darker and full of more terror, but so far it's not been that bad, and it does kind of feel like we might get out of this alive. Hopefully. I would love nothing more than to get out of this alive, heaven knows. Okay, Red Tower or Friend's house? I think Red Tower. Red Tower's where all my stuff is, and it's not that far away. We might just leave all of this behind, though. You know what? I think I wouldn't mind that. I think I wouldn't mind that. Just leave it all behind, get in the boat, sail across the ocean, try to find another village. That's what I really want to do. I don't care about the Red Tower. Not really. I don't really care about the Red Tower. I don't need to stay here and clear it out. That doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is not being alone in this world. It's about finding companions and you know, working towards something greater with them. So let's stay inside of here. Oh, no wonder it's so dark and awful. There's no moon tonight. It's completely blacked out. How delightful. Do we have another axe? We do. There is our axe. Okay, good. So we've got that. We still have a bunch of ancient weapons. Not that I know what to do with any of them. Put everything away. Put everything inside of here. We'll have to figure out what we're going to take with us, because I've decided that that is actually what we're going to do. Take the raw chicken. Take the raw chicken. Take all of... You know, the soul sand could be useful if we decide to build some sort of, like, fortification. We have quite a bit of coal. Take the food. Anything that looks like food, we're going to bring with us. We're going to bring the steak. Is that cooked? I guess it would... Is it cooked steak? Before... Or is it steak after you cook it? Or is it just steak no matter what? I actually have no idea. Cook this up. We're going to build out of the planks that we're going to bring with us. Yeah, bring that. Do we have wool? 3. We're going to make a new bed to bring with us, because we're going to want to reset our spawn when we get to wherever we're going, and I don't want to have to worry about dying and respawning here. Gonna leave behind, I just don't know what a cracked wisp is gonna do for us out there in the broader world. So I think we'll probably, the glistening melon, same thing. I think you just use it in crafting recipes. I'll take the ladders. Those could be useful. A stone hoe, we might want to do some gardening. I'm not sure. Feathers, if we want to make bows. Maybe we want to start a farm. Lots of arrows, if we want to... Again, just, we don't have any string from the looks of things. We have 2, we need 3. Take the cooked chicken. Leave the egg, take the diamond. Everything else here stays, just from looking at it. Take the raw fish. Alright. Take the cooked chicken. Put in the fish. Add a bit more coal. We're gonna cook all this food up. We got lots of cooked chicken. I think the steak looks like it's cooked. I think it's raw steak before you cook it, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see what happens here. Yeah, no, the steak is cooked. The fish is now cooked. The sugar cane cannot be eaten. We need a new sword, and unfortunately we just don't have any useful materials to build that out of. So it might just need to be a cobblestone sword, which it kind of is terrible, all things considered. Bring the wood. Bring the wood, for goodness sake. All the rest of that can stay as far as I'm concerned. We're getting out of here. We're gonna dust the dust of this little town off our shoes, and we're heading out there, and we're gonna see the world. We're gonna build a boat. And we're also going to sort of preemptively build a crafting table, and we're going to go find some new place to live. Alright, we'll do that next time. Until then, I hope you folks have enjoyed this extended edition. God bless you all, and I'll see you later. Goodbye!